welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So guys, update here on Rivian Automotive, ticker RIVN. My first update here for 2025. Yeah, we have here a perfect breakout. I already mentioned here in my previous videos the make it or break it price levels for Rivian. We are still squeezing, guys. However, we have to talk about a potential resistance or a support. Of course, depends where the price is trading, but I will let you know here all the price levels based on the chart. Everything what I say here is not financial advice. Yo guys, we had here a very nice volume on Friday, 124 million, which is great, which is awesome. This is what we want, and this is what it's necessary to force here a squeeze. We have a lot of squeeze potential. If you don't know my channel, I always focus here, or mostly focus here on short squeeze stocks. And it's not only that I talk about short squeeze stocks, I try to predict them. So I will give you also here my squeeze prediction for Rivian. And yeah, what I do, today is Sunday, guys. So on Sunday, I always release my hot stocks. It's a very special day. I love that, guys, because when I release a hot stock video, then you will find tickers here in those videos which have very high potential to short squeeze. There is no guarantee, but I had here many squeezes in the past, predictions, and you can also see that my members here made a lot of profits on those tickers, and we are waiting here for the first big squeeze in 2025. Latest or the last day here in 2024, we had this squeeze here of 640%. Also one of my hot stocks squeezed, also in the predicted date range, let's call it like that. And as I said, there is a lot of more potential in the market. If you want to see my secret short squeeze plays, my so-called hot stocks, then you can of course join in here our trading community. Most popular membership which I have is the full package membership on Patreon. Every day new members joining in, guys, you get a lot of benefits here. And if you also want to join in and see here my hot stocks and the very popular trading alert screenshots on Patreon, then you can click here the info icon in the corner here to get access to the Patreon member link, guys. Also, I have a brand new X account, Twitter X account. Please follow me there as well if you don't want to miss any updates, guys. So blah blah, let's talk about Rivian. You are here to see some price levels, so let's talk about the price levels, and I will enable my drawings that you see what is going on here for Rivian. After the first IPO, we had here a sell-off. You can see that we had a spike to $179, not split adjusted, guys. Yeah, this is here the price which we had the all-time high. Now we're trading here at $16. And after that, we had no support at all. Rivian dropped here from $179 to $19 before we saw something like a potential, I don't want to call it bottom, but a technical support. And since then, guys, we are here trapped in a trend channel pattern since 2022 or January 2023, when the bottom was confirmed. For this trend channel pattern, we are trading here in this range. But what we can see, guys, is that there is a potential bottom, really a potential bottom. The make it or break it price level for Rivian is this pink line in the chart. I never change or adjust my charts. If there, of course, are stock splits, I have to. But without any stock splits, I stick to my trading strategy. And for Rivian here, $15.66. This pink line here in the chart is what I call a make it or break it price level. What does that mean? As soon as the price is going above that and holds the support, that means that acts like a squeeze trigger or like a bullish support. We can see that here, that we had here already some days or weeks when we traded below this trend line here. When we touched it, we had a squeeze reaction. We traded below that. It acted like a resistance. We can see here 1, 2, 3, 4 touch points, but the fifth attempt here initiated a squeeze, and Rivian just out of the nowhere squeezed in total here. When we see just the breakout price action here, we can see we had here a squeeze of more than 100%. So no matter, guys, what the news are telling you, I have no idea what they say here. I even don't click at it. But you can see that when this price level here break, we have something like a potential squeeze trigger. And that's also one of the reasons we have here a bullish support level. Also never changed my chart here on that. That is always the same. The bullish support for Rivian is between $12.55 and $13.65. This green box is in favor for the bulls, which means everything below that is still a dip. That doesn't mean that we cannot get lower. That is possible that this support breaks, but for now we're talking here about an active squeeze scenario. We had the first squeeze attempt, pullback, had support here at $9.96, and still trying now to break here $15.66 that we can finally start to squeeze here for Rivian. The volume was perfect, 124 million. This is what we need. You can see that the average volume is 40 million. So more or less 3 times higher trading volume on Friday. If we continue to do like that, very, very good. And then we will meet our final boss, guys. Yeah, there is one final boss for Rivian. And this is the bearish thing, what we have to talk about right now. The bear case is that we get rejected here at this trend channel top. If you want, I can draw here for you a line that this is more visible here. This fat white line, guys, is our final boss. A final boss before we see a short squeeze or a much bigger bull run here for Rivian. Yeah, this is our final boss. So what does that mean price-wise? Price-wise, that means that if we would see here a straight line today or on Monday here, that means, guys, $19 here in the $19 range, between $19, $18 here, that is the final boss resistance for Rivian. When I see the chart setup here, I'm just honest to you guys, we have no open gaps to the downside. Rivian never gapped up, so we had very healthy price actions here, and that looks for me very strong, to be honest. So there is a very strong support between $9.96 and $7.90. Yeah, of course we have the bullish liquidity zone, how I call it, is waiting here in the higher price ranges, but you have to think like a market maker. So if the market maker wants to make huge profits on Rivian, that means he wants to get the lowest possible price, as much shares as possible for the lowest possible price. So if we see a rejection here, at the $19 or $18 range, yeah, that is possible that Rivian starts to tank down even lower. What I don't believe is, since when you don't understand the trend channel patterns here, so every time when you hit here the top line of this trend channel, you see a sell-off rejection. Yeah, we had that here 2 times, and here we had a breakout attempt and massive sell-off. Yeah, squeeze reaction when we hit the bottom line here, that is our support, and the top line is our resistance. And if we want to see a squeeze, we have of course to break out of this trend channel pattern to finally see here $30 or even higher prices for Rivian. Everything here to the upside is possible, guys. Yeah, even here you can see open gaps at $60. Yeah, it would be possible. Even there is an open gap at $140. So technically, in the long term, Rivian is able to even hit again $140. If we just focus here on the technicals, and of course, guys, the market capital here, $16 billion. I mean, this is just crazy. This is, of course, enough to survive here for a couple of months or even years on the Nasdaq. But we want to see a breakout. And if you want to see a breakout, that means we have to break this price level here, and especially $15.66. If I could wish something, if there is a wish scenario, a dream scenario for me, I want to see that the price comes down one more time here in the lower price ranges of $9 or $7. Yeah, a final shakeout, a final breakout in the market here before we finally recover and break out here of this algo trend line pattern, algo trend channel pattern. You can see that here, that the attempts here is already there. We had the first attempt, we failed. This is now the second attempt. We have to wait if we fail or not. But if we fail, then I want to see here an accumulation between $18 and $10 before we finally start to squeeze here for Rivian. The potential, guys, is there. Otherwise, I would not say that. This is not to scare you or to hype you up. But yeah, you have to think like a market maker. They always want to shake you out of your positions. And that's why I think here that is possible that we see those prices again if we fail to squeeze right now. The market is super bullish. We have a lot of squeezes. As I said, also my hot stocks went completely crazy here before Christmas. So there are a lot of squeezes in the market. We had here 5 squeezes in just 6 trading days here, between 107 and 480% here, my Patreon swing trades. And of course also my hot stocks. So there is a lot of potential in the market right now. For Rivian, is it time to squeeze? Maybe, guys, yeah. What I don't believe is that we come down here to $4 or $3. I just don't see that coming. That is maybe the bottom already here at the all-time low was $8.26. It is possible that that was already the lowest possible price, but what I like to see is a confirmation here of the support levels, and that's exactly what we want. We want to see here at the support price levels a big fat green volume candle that says, hey, the bulls are still there. You never do that to us again, and we want to go higher from here. But as I said, yeah, that looks everything good right now. But as long as we don't break this trend channel line here, guys, we are not squeezing yet, also the real squeeze, right? This is of course also here a very nice price movement, but not the big squeeze yet. Yeah guys, that was my first update on Rivian for 2025. If you want to copy here the price levels from my chart, I think the most important price levels right now are $9.96, or keep it simple, $10 guys, then $15.66, and the resistance here in the $19 to $18 range are the most important price levels which we have right now. If we see here a breakout, I will of course do an update immediately. And if you want to copy the price levels, and if you maybe want to become a trader by yourself guys, then get yourself a chart program. I use here always TradingView for all my videos and all my trades, and I can offer you a discount link for TradingView. If you click the info icon here in the corner, you get access to my $15 discount link, and I recommend the premium tier. This is good for beginners and advanced traders. So my friends, that was my update on Rivian. I hope that was helpful. If you don't want to miss any updates, then please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I thank you for your time, thank you for your support, and see you in the next video. Arigatou gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care, bye bye guys.